Hi there, welcome to Candace's Canvases. My name is Candace Gillespie, and you can visit my website at candacescanvases.com. Welcome to Scrappy Wednesday, where I dive into my scrap bins and try to use that stuff up. So here I have an way out of date gumball green piece of paper, and it was a scrap already. You can see the glue there that I had used. Well, I had one of my new demonstrators over the other day, and she wanted to learn how to use embossing folders and what the difference was between heat embossing and dry embossing. And so this was the piece I showed her on. And even half of it is done on tab 1, half of it is done on no tabs on the Big Shot. Anyway, so this is definitely a scrap piece of paper. So I'm just squaring it up, and it happens to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, which works out fine. The embossing folder I used is new, and it's the lovely lace embossing folder, and it is lovely indeed. So I'm just cleaning it up all the sides. Now another scrap piece I'm using is this white piece here. It's chipboard that comes, it backs our packs of 12 by 12 designer series paper. I always keep that stuff. That's what I make my scrapbook album covers out of. And I'm using it for this card because this, for some reason, this paper here is very flimsy, so I just needed that extra thickness. So I'm just grabbing some Tombow and coming to the end of this one here, so you just pound it on your surface to get it out, and I just adhere it down to the surface of the inside of my card. And that is cut just 1/4 inch smaller, so it's 4 by 4, so it's 1/8 of an inch smaller on all 4 sides. And then I am grabbing a ton of these little flowers. Now we have the new blendabilities where if you're a demonstrator, you get to order them early, and customers get to order them in the fall season. And we did a project at my weekly craft night. Here it is, where we practiced with my blendabilities, and we punched out the flowers that could be punched out, fussy cut the flowers that needed to be cut out. Anyway, I just have all these extras here, so I just decided I need to use them. They're too pretty to not use. So that's what we're featuring here on our Scrappy Wednesday. So the next few minutes here, we'll just go through how I just basically piled these flowers on to make a big, beautiful bouquet of flowers on this card front. And then I carried them to the inside of my card. I'm using my paper snips to just trim up the edges just for texture of these flowers that I cut out with my circle punch. And then adding some Tombow. The first layer of flowers, I'm adding them straight to the card, so I'm not putting dimensionals on them or anything. Now, there's no real, I'm not following a diagram or anything like that. I'm just building it up. Now I'm bringing in my Stampin' Dimensionals because I have a bottom layer established that I'm happy with. And then I'm just going to start building those up with dimension. So while I do this, I'll go ahead and play you some music and let you enjoy watching me build it. And I'll come back when I go to the inside. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Now you notice that I kept pausing, adding to it, pulling it kind of far from my face, looking at it. You know, just do that. Take a second look at your project if you're not sure how it's going. So I have a few flowers left, and I'm going to just bring the front into the inside. And I love to do that so that when the recipient of the card looks at it, they get a feeling of flow, if that makes any sense at all. Definitely not a technical term, but it's just real flowing. So we're just doing the same thing. I didn't add any Stampin' Dimensionals to the inside of the card because it is on the inside. And pardon me that I'm a little bit out of frame here. Eventually I get the clue and I move it up. There we go. I'm just giving, instead of cutting this one, I'm just giving it a nice crinkle. And when I have a small cluster like this, you notice that there is an odd number in here. That really helps a lot with the eye. For some reason, it's appealing to the eye. I'm grabbing the fabulous Stampin' Up! Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and I'm taking my paper piercing tool, and I'm just grabbing those rhinestones, and I'm adding them to what I thought were random flowers, but now that I look at it and through editing it and the video and things, I notice that I'm adding it to the larger flowers. So I'm just looking at it, assessing it, and I felt like it needed a little more right there. And then I'm going to bring it on the inside. And adding the rhinestones also. I'm not done with the rhinestones yet, even though I think I am, but you'll see in a few minutes here that I bring them back. Now this is the fabulous Flower Patch brand new photopolymer stamp set that we have. I'm telling you, this stamp set is a must-have. It is such a fabulous stamp set. I'll do more tutorials on this stamp set to come, but it's just a fabulous one. Anyway, so I'm grabbing a sentiment from that stamp set, and I'm stamping it off the first couple times and re-inking it because it is a brand new stamp, and for some reason it just tends to prime it when you do that. Then I'm stamping it in the center. It says, "Happy Blooming Birthday." Isn't that adorable? I love it. Tons of flower blossoms. You know, in hindsight, I think adding some linen thread, maybe I'm just real partial to linen thread, I don't know, but would have been really cute on this card. But so there it is. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and then leave a happy comment. And you can always visit Candace'sCanvases.com for extra info, old videos, and to join my team and to shop Stampin' Up! Or my homemade cards. We'll see you soon.